Welcome to the Southeast Asia Center Energy Assistance Program. Money for heat and electric help is now here. We'll miss you, but we cannot take in-person applications now due to COVID. However, you may mail, email, or drop off the required forms to us. If you get pipped now, wait for a letter from CETA. To begin, it's important that you fill out this form. You can print it and fill it out by hand with a pen, or you can use the form that you may have received in the package that we sent to you by mail. If you decide to fill out this form online, you can simply do so by typing in your answers in the blue boxes provided. When you're all finished, you'll need to make a copy of this form or print it out and send it to us along with the required documents. We'll tell you more about that later. The first thing that we need to know is the best way to talk to you. We'll need your telephone number. Please give us a number that will be answered and also let us know the best times to contact you. We'll need your email address if you have one. And if you prefer to be contacted by text, we'll need your cell phone number. You can simply type those numbers in right here online. Or as I said before, you can print out this form and write these in. Let us know which way you like to be contacted first. Write a 1 in front of the way that you like most and a 3 in the way that you like least. So if you like to be contacted by text, put a 1 there. If your second favorite way to be contacted is by email, you can put a 2 by email. And if your least favorite way to be contacted is by phone, put a 3 here by phone. That way, the first thing we'll do is try to contact you by text. If that doesn't work, we'll contact you by email. And if we still don't hear back from you, or if we haven't gotten hold of you, we're going to contact you by phone. Let us know what languages you speak fluently. If you speak Vietnamese, type Vietnamese in the box. If you speak Cantonese, type Cantonese in the box. If you speak Mandarin, type that in the box. Maybe you speak Igbo, or whatever language you prefer. The next thing we're going to need is proof of income for each of your household members. If you or anyone in your household currently receives SSI or SSA benefits from Social Security, be sure to make a copy of your award letter or your current bank statement to show us the amount of benefits you receive. If you or anyone in your household gets AABD, put the amount here for yourself and the amount for your spouse here. If anyone in your household gets veterans benefits, attach a copy of your VA letter and include it in the package of forms that you return back to us. If anyone in your family receives a pension, we'll need a letter from the company showing the current year or lifetime benefit amount. If you or anyone in your household had a job in the last 30 days, we'll need a copy of those pay stubs. The 30-day pay period must be the 30 days leading up to and including the day of your application. If you've lost your pay stubs or don't have pay stubs, you can use the income statement form available here on our website. Because this information has to be for income you've received in the last 30 days, do not mail this information to us because it may take too much time. It's better if you just drop it off or fax it according to the information that we provide later. The same is true for unemployment benefits if you or anyone in your family received unemployment in the last 30 days. We will also need those pay stubs. If you received a cash gift from anyone, you can include that amount here. Also, child support. Include the total amount for all children in your household here. If you received TANF, TANF, Temporary Assistance to Needy Families, put put the amount that you received in the last 30 days here. We will of course need copies of your most recent gas and electric bills. If you have both gas and electric bills, we will need copies of both. If you only have a gas bill or you only have an electric bill, we will need a copy of whichever bills you get for gas and electric. Let us know the amount of rent that you are required to pay every month. To verify your rent amount, we will need a copy of your current lease or rent receipt or the rent amount verification form signed by the landlord, which can be downloaded from our Southeast Asia Center website. If utilities are included in the rent, be sure to include the words "Utilities Included." If you received food stamps or SNAP benefits, enter the total amount you received in the last 30 days for all household members here. There are 2 signature pages that are required. If you received the form package from Southeast Asia Center in the mail, the 2 forms will be included in the package. If not, you can download those forms. They both must be signed by you and returned to us. We're going to need the name, birth date, and social security number for every person in your household. If you need more space, you can use another piece of paper. If you have not applied for the Energy Assistance Program before, or if anyone in your household is applying for the first time, we will need photocopies of your Social Security cards or a 1099 form showing the person's Social Security number. You must choose which of the 2 energy assistance programs you want. The old program included a one-time payment. The new program called PIP, P-I-P-P, pays you monthly. You may get more or less money from PIP than from the old program. We will calculate that for you. If you get more money from PIP, we will apply for that program for you only if you check the PIP box on the form. It is important to understand that PIP requires that you will pay your utility bills on time and in full every month. Miss just once and you must pay any money due immediately, and you cannot apply for the old LIHEAP until next year. If you have a reliable fixed income, you can ask your bank for an automatic payment of your utility bills. Set this up so that it pays your bill a few days before the regular utility bill due date, and make sure you keep enough money in the bank to pay that amount. Only choose this option if you are certain that you will always pay your utility bills on time and in full until the program ends. Once you fill out the entire form, you will need to send or bring the form with all the required documents, including the 2 universal signature pages, to the Southeast Asia Center within the scheduled period printed on the envelope that you received from us or at the top of the information form. Do not submit this information before your scheduled date. There are several ways to deliver the form. You can send your form and information to us by mail at Southeast Asia Center Energy at 5120 North Broadway, Chicago 60640. You can drop it off at the Southeast Asia Center using the mail slot at 5118 North Broadway. Or you can email the documents to seekdocrequest@gmail.com. And finally, if you have access to a fax machine, you can fax the documents to us at 1-888-831-5471. All of this information is at the bottom of this form. Dropping it off in our mail slot during the time period indicated is usually the best way. Please be sure that you have done the best job you can to provide the information needed. Any missing documents, signatures, or information, unclear answers, unclear writing, unanswered calls, texts, or emails will not allow us to do what we need to do to finish your application. Once we review and submit your application to CETA for processing, it can take up to 15 weeks to get a decision. If you do not get a decision letter from CETA after 15 weeks, you may then contact CETA at 800-571-2332. The telephone number is at the bottom of this form to check the status of your application. We hope that this video and online form will make it easier for you to provide the information you need and get started with the Energy Assistance Program.